All right, let's be real. The main reason you got into surfing is because it looks like so much fun, right? And it is. Well, it's supposed to be. But too many times we enter the water with so much excitement and we just leave with this big old frown. In this video, I want to help you guarantee that that frown isn't forever. It's so avoidable. And all we need to do is understand the right framework at the right time. My name's Jason, the owner of Wavecore, and I've been helping beginner surfers build momentum in the water for like 10 years and counting. I'm on a bit of a mission. I want to change the way that we learn how to surf through my own created technical approach and my unique mindset directions. It's so important to have a process, and that's what I want to teach you today. I want you to follow a 4-step direction in this video to make sure you can have fun the entire time you're surfing, even on the hard days. Fall in love with the process. I know we hear that a lot, but surfing is something you're gonna do your whole life, right? So it's always a process. And this means that if it's gonna be your whole life, we're gonna have to continuously build our skill level over time. Remember, you have time. The main reason people get frustrated and stop having fun in the water is because they don't have the process in the first place. They're just winging it. If they want to rip like Stephanie Gilmore or Kelly Slater, they need to expect that it does not happen like that on day one. What most of us don't understand is that these people we're desiring to be have put the effort in closed doors. We don't see how much consistency they put in. We don't see the hard work and the times they didn't have days off or surfed tired or felt frustrated. All we see is their wins. We need to remember that consistency actually holds value, and that volume creates the natural flow that we want to have. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes we do have hard times in the surf that we have to get through and be strong about. But unfortunately, most people give up when they're right on that tide line. They're so close to victory, but they don't see how it could have been because they let go, they give up. And this is generally trauma-based. People not thinking that they can do something generally comes from when they fell off of their bike as a kid. But they don't realize that falling off of the bike as a kid and focusing on that framework is just as important as focusing on the strategy in which they do inside of their surfing. Control your mind. How we think affects how we feel, which affects how we surf. If you want to have more fun in the water, you have to silence that monkey chatter in your brain and focus on what really matters. The mind wanders, it truly does. But when focusing on surfing as a whole, how overwhelming is it sometimes? You sit here, you paddle here, you do this, you do that, and all of a sudden you just don't see the results, which is super annoying. In my camps, this is when we focus on narrowing it down and following a step-by-step process. Look, you most likely just need to be consulted. Most likely you just need someone to hear you out, understand your situation on a larger scale, and just take it to them from there. We need to stay narrow and think of one single thing at a time. All right, it's a proven success. My clients love the approach, and they say that surfing feels so much easier when they work through this framework. They feel confident and understand each step inside their progression. Speak kind to yourself. How we speak to ourselves creates our approach. If we're constantly speaking negatively to ourselves, what do you think is going to happen when you're surfing? You're going to feel and act just as normal the exact same way. So we need to have that type of confidence that brings us up, whether it be a little bit fake at times and something that we have to push ourselves to believe, which means it's not fake anyway. Maybe it's something that we've understood through the consultation, and we understand as the coach teaches us once we've been consulted from the first place. But we need to feel the ocean, we need to feel the energy without panicking while we're holding on to this system. And unfortunately, learning to surf is not all sunshine and rainbows, as I said. It can be extremely challenging and place a lot of judgment on ourselves. There's so many takeaways that are being missed. So many takeaways that are being overlooked due to the frustrations inside of your surfing day to day. Join a community of surfers who are going through the same thing as you. Here in the Gold Coast, there are so many women's surf groups, there's men's surf groups, there's people meeting up. Wavecore community is always getting up together inside of the surf meetup room inside of our app. Check it out in the link in the description below if you want to get involved. It's a really fun way to make friends inside of the Gold Coast community and beyond. But nonetheless, make a friend who is in the same boat as you. Unfortunately, as a beginner surfer, it's probably not smart for you to surf with your partner who's been surfing for their entire life. You need to find someone who goes through the same struggles as you, who surfs in the same area as you, And this is gonna keep that smile going. This is gonna keep the excitement going inside of your journey and make you not feel this lack of confidence over and over again because you're seeing something in the media or you're seeing something in your friendships and it's taking you away from that natural understanding that things take time, all right? Surfing is meant to be fun, so don't be so hard on yourself. In my online community, we take the ladder approach to surfing, taking things one step at a time and enjoying every part of the process. If you'd like to learn more about the ladder approach, join my community of like-minded surfers and fall in love with the never-ending journey of surfing rather than wanting the results straight away. Check out the link in the description below. Until next time, we'll see you then.